Hello, my name's Georgie. I am back again with another video, and today I am doing my review on Obsession by Kerry Barker that came out this year, or at least for the UK anyway. And oh my god, I'm still gushing over this film like I did yesterday, but I have not stopped thinking about this film since I have watched it. Kerry Barker did something so amazing with this film. It feels so unique to current films that have been coming out the past few years and just leaves you feeling so overwhelmed with what you've just seen. Just for warning, there will be spoilers in this, so we will get on to it. The editing I really enjoyed, very Gen Z as they're saying. The soundtrack was amazing. Some of the shots were absolutely stunning. A repeating shot that I absolutely loved and adored was when we were seeing Nikki. She would be covered in shadow a lot of the time, especially her face. And to me, I loved it. It felt so in your face that this is not Nikki anymore and that this is just this blank shadow for Bear, the main guy, to project whatever he wanted onto her, and that she is hollow now. The true horror in this is obviously Nikki. She is the true victim, and the whole idea that her body has been snatched because a man wished for it is so unsettling and so painful that she is still in there screaming, having these outbursts. That phone call, terrifying, honestly. This kind of idea that she's able to see what's happening but can't do anything about it, and she even begs for death by Bear, being like, kill me please, like, end this, and he still doesn't because he knows he benefits from her not being in control, but this thing that's in place of her. It is such a horrifying concept that on its own, like, you could break this film down into so many levels, but basically it's about consent. It's about obsession in love and toxicity, and this kind of consensual of love and what it means. As obviously a witch, as I mentioned before, the number one thing that you're kind of told not to do is to do any spells or partake into any form of thing, like to make intentions against people's free will. And that means love spells. And that's because stuff like this happens. You end up getting something that you wasn't bargaining for, really. Obsession plays this, oh, a girl that gets so obsessed with you and infatuated with you that you can't be around anyone else, to a different extreme, but plays it off as a way that you kind of realise, the man who asked for this isn't the victim here. Well, he is a victim, but by his own actions. I think Bear is a villain and a victim in this, and a victim only because of his villainousness. He is a victim to himself because he wished something onto someone else for his benefit. That's the duality of this, that he can be the villain and the victim of his own actions. But Nikki and Sarah are full on the victims, complete through and through. There is so much I can say about this film, and just this idea of what it's showing. Obviously, actress attachment styles is a big part of it, and the kind of codependency and urgency to always be around someone, and this need to lose yourself in like the relationship into someone else is a big part of it. Obviously that can lean into also abusive relationships where women or mainly women, are expected to give their all and just be this kind of blank slate to wait for the man to come home and be the loving, obsessed girlfriend, and they are no longer allowed to be themselves, but this person just for them, as they, have been asked to do. I might have to make a few videos on this. Genuinely, this film, the more I think about it and the more of its messages, does really resonate to me as a kind of modern version of Takashi Miike's Audition from 1999, because it is so embedded with this kind of feminism and this kind of idea of men asking for a specific perfect woman who will love them completely but end up getting something else and bites them in the ass. Because Audition follows a very similar kind of role. This man asking for a specific type of woman. He thinks she's perfect. He's like, she's the one no matter what, and guides her under this lie of an audition to become like an actress to get her. And then obviously it turns out there's something a lot more darker underneath, and that his perfect ideal woman was just a projection of his own wants and needs instead of hers. Same with Audition, that Nikki's this really fun, laid back girl that Bear's been a friend with for a while, and he loves her, yeah, but he basically asks for her to not have free will and to love him back the most out of anything and anyone else in the world, regardless of what she wants. She even gives him a moment to be like, hey, do you like me? Please say it now. And he chickens out. And obviously there's a lot of symbolism about cats and being a coward. But again, I'm already rambling on for so long. I'm gonna have to do this in multiple parts because this is probably one of the best films I've seen in a while, especially when it comes to a modern horror. So thank you for watching, and if you've seen it, let me know what you think, and yeah, thank you.